Hey everyone, my name's Goldfire Prime, and welcome back to the show. If you're wondering why am I now doing reviews on my second channel about K9, which is this one, go watch the last videos for some closure. It's a sad story. So, anyways, today what I have for you guys is a review on the original Starscream, specifically the Walmart re-release. And what's cool about this new line of Transformers re-releases is that they get the original Transformers but give them cartoon accurate colors, because I always saw a lot of them back then, they look really dull and very muted, and like this looks a whole lot better. If they do a Bone Beat and Jazz, like, I am all in. So yeah, here's the box. And of course, there's no window, but I don't really mind that. Shows some nice artwork of Starscream. I would have liked if it was like the actual like box art, the original Starscream, but of course like Photoshop to look more like the cartoon, but whatever. And of course, these are like based off the '86 movie, so Transformers the movie, yeah. Starscream right there. And the back showing the figure itself and his tech specs. And yeah, that's really, really cool. Sally doesn't come with like that little red piece of plastic that you like put over it to see its stats, because like, I mean, you could pretty much already see it unless you have dyslexia or something. And package free box, yeah. Alright, that's pretty much all there is for packaging. So why don't we get on to the figure itself. So here is Starscream, and as you can see, like, this looks so beautiful. This is like a dream come true. Old school Transformers and cartoon accurate colors. Like, you can't go wrong with this. So yeah, what I liked is how brightly colored everything is. Like, this looks way more cartoon accurate than the Masterpiece Starscream or the Studio Series 86 Starscream. Like, this just shows that all you need is like a nice little paint job to look sexy, you know what I mean? So anyways, so in jet mode, his cockpit is now molded in translucent orange plastic, and it can open up. And the wings, they have the Decepticon logos and red and white stripes. And yeah, like, I really like the colors on this. Like, on my shelf, this is like the first thing that you see, because like it really, really pops. And of course, he does have his null rays. Now, in jet mode, you actually have to like use these, but they look like ass. So yeah, and they do fire, surprisingly, because like the actual original one, like, or with any Transformers back then, like, they used to have like the firing gimmicks, but like they gut them for the worldwide releases, because it's always the Japanese versions that are better. And I just lost it. Great. And of course, he does have some landing gear, and he rolls really nice. And yes, all the wheels are in fact made out of metal. Same goes for this red part right here that becomes the chest of the robot mode. And speaking of which, why don't we get them transformed? So yeah. So everyone, for transformation, there's like a few parts that you have to take off. So first, you're gonna have to take off the front landing gear, like so. And then you're gonna have to take off the null rays. The same for the other wing, like so. And the instructions say that you're gonna have to take off all the accessories, as in, like, take off the wings and take off the tail fins, but you honestly don't really need to. I mean, anyone that does do that is like a huge dork. So, yeah. So first thing you want to do is fold down the cockpit like so. And then you push the arms out. And then you fold down the feet like so. And then you fold these tail fins down in a 90-degree angle. And do the same for the wings, but this is so you can have clearance to move the arms forward, like so. There you go. And now you fold the nose cone down. Once you have done that, you then want to hinge it down again, but instead of using this hinge, you use this one. And then, alright, you gotta make sure it's positioned right so we can have clearance to move all the way down like so. There you go. And then you fold this backwards, and then you fold this entire section up, revealing the head. And when it comes to doing like the actual transformation parts, you're pretty much done. But now you're gonna have to put on his hands like so. And you gotta make sure that they clip over here. There's like a little groove there. And once you hear a click, then it's completely on. There you go. It's one hand. And here's the other one. Like so. And then you're gonna have to put on the null rays on his arms. They're on like 5mm peg. And then plug in like so. Be careful not to fire them. Or better yet, like take off the missiles, and after you put on the null rays, then put the missiles back on. But I didn't do that because I'm an idiot, so yeah. Here you have Starscream all transformed in his robot mode. And as you could see, oh, he is so beautiful. Like, look at how brightly colored he is. Like, I cannot gush anymore about that. Like, he looks so good on camera and in IRL too. So, yeah. So, anyways, his head sculpt. Now, I don't really know if this is like, if they retooled this or something, because like, it looks a bit different. It looks like it has a lot more detail than like the actual 84 Starscream, but yeah, so he now has red eyes and a gray faceplate. And some of the paint applications on mine are a bit botched, but whatever. But yeah, like the head looks really, really nice. And like everything about this figure looks exactly like the original cartoon. Like he looked like he just got out of the screen. Like this thing is amazing. I can't gush anymore. And yeah, he has like a bit of like gray right here. And what I don't really like is how the Decepticon logos, they're upside down in robot mode. So yeah. And of course, one thing I forgot to mention is that he has like a really nice heft to him, because as I said, like this entire part that's in red is made out of metal, which is really nice. And also like all like the paint ups and everything, they are tampographs, so they're not stickers like they originally were. And of course the null rays, they could still fire. So for articulation, it's pretty basic. So you got swivel in the shoulder, and you got a backwards butterfly, but that's pretty much all the articulation you could really get out of this figure, besides like some transformation joints like the ankles. So why don't we get on to accessories? So everyone, for accessories, yeah, as I mentioned, you do got like this other pair of missiles, but they look like crap. But the coolest one that comes with this figure is Megatron. And yeah, this is him in his gun mode. And yes, for those who don't know, Megatron did used to turn to a gun like Mr. All the Other Kids with the pumped up kicks. And yeah, it looks really nice, and it has a Decepticon logo printed on it too. And what I like about this is that nothing is hollowed out. It's all like solid hunk of plastic, except for the fact that it could like split in half, so you could plug it into his hand. But it's really, really tight though. And speaking of which, he can wield Megatron like so, but on my copy, the bottom part does not want to plug into his hand, like, because it's all covered up in paint. It's really stiff, like my peepee. But yeah, this looks really, really nice. So yeah, now it's time for my final thoughts on this figure, so let's get to it. So everyone, for my final verdict of this figure, I say, like, this guy, I highly, highly recommend him. Like, this, besides Beast Wars Cheetor, has to be like one of like the best Walmart re-releases for Transformers. And like, if you're a guy like me who was in desperate need for an original Starscream, then like, I again highly recommend this. And I also love the fact that, of course, it's in the nice cartoon accurate colors and everything. And yeah, hopefully this line is successful so we could get a Bumblebee and Jazz and doesn't end up being like the vintage Beast Wars line where I was hoping for a Waspinator, but they never did them. So let's hope for the best. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm in my new videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.